Welcome to the second session of the today's lecture, and we are discussing about the formal language. In a formal language can be understood by a grammar. A grammar is defined by a four tuple, and these four tuples are your variable, terminal, starting symbol, and the production rule. Now let's come to the derivation of a grammar. Here, from the given production rule, a string can be derived from the other string. For example, let's see that if we have x alpha y, then we can produce, using this x alpha y, we can produce x beta y, and g is our grammar. Using the grammar, we can derive a string x beta y. Let's see one example. This is the our given grammar G2, and it contains the four tuples SA, AB, S, and the production rule are S produces AAB, AA produces AAB, and A produces epsilon. This epsilon means the empty string. There is a string, but it does not include any value, or it does not contain any value. Now we can say that using this production or this production, what kind of string can be produced. तो let's see. We have a S किस टाइप का string produce करेगा. First, what do you mean by a string? A string is a collection of alphabet, and alphabet contains a symbol. So what is the first production? Here S produces AAB, and now this AA, we have a AA. So this AA, instead of this AA, what we can write down? We know that this AA produces AAB. हमने सेकंड प्रोडक्शन रूल देखो क्या है कि ये AA produces AAB, तो हम इस AA स्मॉल ए और कैपिटल ए के जगह पे ये प्रोडक्शन लिख सकते हैं. तो जस्ट राइट डाउन A B and B. Now again see that this AA produces, again we are getting this AA. So again we can write down, instead of AA we can write down, just write down A as it is. इस AA के जगह पे हम लोग क्या लिख सकते हैं? डबल A B B. So these are the string what we are getting. Now again we can write down, instead of AA, so it will continue. And lastly what we have seen that A produces epsilon. जब भी A produces epsilon का मतलब होता है A produces nothing. We can replace A with a epsilon. epsilon का मतलब हो गया कि यहाँ कुछ भी नहीं, तो बस A के epsilon से रिमूव कर दो, तो we will get this string. Just replace this A with the epsilon, and epsilon means it is not producing anything. So just we have to remove the capital A, and the string will be this. So what we have learned that in the using the derivation of grammar, from the given string we can derive another string. So this is the string, or this is the language which is produced by the given grammar. So what we have seen that यहाँ जितना A है उतना ही B है. ठीक है, तो इसको हम लोग अगर सिंप्लीफाइड वे में लिखना है तो जस्ट वी कैन राइट डाउन A to the power n, B to the power n, where n is greater equal to 1. So this type of languages is produced by the given grammar. So what we have learned that कि यहाँ पर ग्रामर है फॉर्मल लैंग्वेज में. ग्रामर को हम लोग फोर टपल से डिफाइन करते हैं, एंड यूजिंग द गिवन ग्रामर वी कैन फाइंड आउट व्हाट टाइप ऑफ स्ट्रिंग can be derived from the given grammar, and this string help us to recognize what type of languages is produced by the given grammar. Let me clear the screen. Now, the language generated by the grammar. The set of all string that can be derived from a grammar is said to be the language generated from that grammar. A language is a subset formally defined as L of G, the language defined by the grammar, or you can say that the language derived from the grammar, and it is represented as a W. W is a set of string, and W contains, and W belongs to your terminal, and where S produces G of W. G is the grammar. If L of G1 equal to L of G2, then the grammar G1 and G2 is equivalent to each other. If you have two different grammar G1 and G2 and they produces the same languages, then you can say that yes, both the grammars are equivalent to each other. Now let's see if we have let's see the grammar N. Here we have S, A, B are the non-terminal. Terminal are your AB. Production rule is here. S produces AB, A produces A, and B produces B. So these are our production rule. Here S produces AB. So what we can say that? Let's see. Here S produces AB. Yes. And S is my starting symbol. Okay. Here S starting symbol is missing. Here S is my starting symbol. Okay. S produces AB. S produces, हम लोग A को किससे रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं? A क्या प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है? A प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है A, एंड B प्रोड्यूस क्या कर रहा है? B. So we can replace capital A with small a, and in the second round, what we can replace? B with the small b, because B produces B. So what we have realized that yes, S produces AB. So the language produced by the given grammar G is your AB. This is your string W. So here we have learned that from the given grammar we can find out what type of languages can be produced by the given grammar. We have studied the finite automata. Now we have to study कि finite automata किस टाइप के लैंग्वेज को एक्सेप्ट करता है. ठीक है, लैंग्वेज को समझने के लिए we need to study the grammar. So in today's lecture I discussed about the grammar, the four tuples of the grammar, and how the string can be derived from the given grammar, and the languages derived from the given grammar. Thank you.